Okay, Knights, so now this video we're just going to go over a couple plays out of the formations that we already went over. Make sure you're watching these videos in order, because if you watch this one first, you won't understand it because you won't understand the formation. So this is trips left. Left speaks to F and X, and we know that Y comes over to become the trips guy. This snag concept. The snag route is the X. Snagging, it's like a hook, you're hooking a fish. You're snagging from 5 to 7 yards to the hash. The reason we say 5 to 7 and it's not a definite distance is because depending on how that linebacker plays, if he drops a little bit, you're going to take your route such that you go in front of him. If he comes up, you're going to take your route such that you go behind him. So the snag concept is an outside guy running the snag route, the next inside guy running the 10-yard flag or corner route, and then the number 3 guy running a flat route. What this does is there's going to be an outside backer probably lined up on the Y or the F. The quarterback will read him. If he turns and runs with the flag, we know they're man and we're looking for the X right now. If he sits and stays where he's at and is in the window of the snag route, we know we're going to the flat. So it's a way for the quarterback to read that outside backer, and whatever he does is wrong. Because we're just going to read him. You want to run man-to-man with the F? Okay, we'll throw the snag. You want to sit inside on the snag? Okay, we'll throw the flat or the flag to the F. For now, no matter what, on snag, Z will run a post. Now, I could tag any route. What I mean by that, if I just call trips left snag, we know that the 3 wide receiver side is running the snag concept. You need 3 wide receivers to run the snag, because the snag is the snag with the flag and the flat. We have that right here. So Z will run the post backside. But if I call trips left snag, Z drag, then Z runs a drag. Trips left snag, Z fade, Z runs a fade. But this snag principle remains the same. And that is our snag concept out of trips left. And the back will not run a route unless it is tagged. Okay, boys, so now it's the snag concept out of flex right. Flex right, F and X are on the right. So, like I said, you need a three-man combination to run the snag concept. So we want to run the snag concept to the side with the wide receivers. So X and F are bunched up, so it'll be hard to run that snag combination. So we're going to focus on the snag to the left side. Therefore, to have the 3rd wide receiver, or the 3rd option, the flat route, we need the back to be on the left. So it will be flex right, flip, snag, smash. We know that the snag side is the side with 3. We have 3 in Z, Y, and T. So that the snag is to the left side. Smash is to the back side, the F and the X, which we know, which we'll go over in a second. But just for future reference, if there's ever 2 routes or 2 principles called, a snag principle and a smash principle, you apply them left to right. So snag comes first, so the snag combination goes to the receivers on the left. Smash comes second, so it goes to the receivers on the right. Snag, smash, left to right. So we had trips, and the inside wide receiver ran the flat route. Well, now we have twins to the left side with a back. So the farthest inside receiver on the left is the back. He has to be the flat guy. The widest wide receiver, Z, remains the snag guy, and Y, the slot, remains the flag guy. And on the flex side, X and F just run their standard smash concept. Okay, now we have our smash concept. Our smash concept is a concept with two wide receivers combining to run a flag and a hitch. So on the left side with Z and Y, we have the hitch, 7-yard hitch, come hard back to the football, run by the Z, and Y runs his typical 10-yard corner route or flag route. Now on the flex side, because it is so tight, it made more sense to have the X break inside a little bit and run the corner, and the F run the hitch, because we want to get width on our hitch. If X ran the hitch, it would be really narrow, so you wouldn't really put that corner in conflict. What I mean by that is, the point of the smash concept is you have a Z coming back to the football and a Y going deep over the top. There will be a defender over the Z. If he runs with the Y on the flag, so he goes deep, we're taking the hitch. If he sits on the hitch and remains shallow, you go over the top to the Y. So the point of the the point of the smash concept is to read that corner. If he stays shallow, we're going deep. If he goes deep, we're throwing the hitch. So it made more sense on the flex side to have the X run the flag and the F run the hitch. The flag routes are 10 yards breaking towards the corner, and the hitches on both sides are 7-yard hitches from your starting point. You'll notice that Z seems like his route has gone deeper than F's, because Z is seems to be about 2 yards past that line, this line right here, whereas F's route breaks right at this line. That's because F started deeper than Z, but they are both about 7-yard routes. And that is our smash concept out of spread right. T will not run a route unless it is tagged. Excuse me, that was out of flex. So our smash concept, a hitch with a flag, that concept out of spread right. So F and X are on the right, Y and Z are on the left. The outside guys are running the 7-yard hitches, and the inside slots, F and Y, are running the 10-yard flags. We're trying to make that corner make a decision. Either he stays low and we hit the flag, or he drops and we take the hitch. Same principle as any smash concept. Hitch with a flag, and T is not running a route unless it is tagged, which means if he's not on a route, he's in the blocking scheme. The last formation with the snag concept is spread. So spread right snag. We know that the back is on the right. So we know the side with three options is the right side. X, F, and T. So X will run his snag, F will run the flag, and T will run the flat. On the back side, they run as much of the snag concept as they can, minus the flat route. Now if I wanted to run the snag to the left side out of this formation, what would I do? Well, I would have to have a third wide receiver on the left. So if I wanted to do it out of spread, I would call spread right flip. The back would come over here to the left side, and now we would have three options on the left and 2 options on the right. Everything would look the same, except our flat route would be on the left instead of the right. So last one, our smash concept out of ghost right. Ghost right, F and X are on the right, Y and Z are on the left. The right tells the T that he is the number 3 receiver on the right. So our smash concept again is the outside guys on each side running 7-yard hitches, and the next guys in, the Y and the F, running the corners. Now with T, we can have him run whatever we want as long as we tag it. We have our smash concepts intact, Z and Y, F and X, maintain our smash concept, and we can say T seam, T hitch, but in this case it's T drag, which is a rounded off route going from right to left, gaining depth to about 5 yards, crossing the field. So ghost right smash T drag, hitches by Z and X, corners by F and Y, and T runs the drag, quarterback picking his side and getting his read on the corner. So ghost right snag. If you watch the formation video like you should have, you should know what ghost right means. The T is the number 3 receiver on the called side with F and X. Which side has 3 receivers? Because that will be the side with the complete snag concept. It's the ghost right side. So the wide receiver, X, the widest guy has the snag, the next guy in, F, has the flag, and the farthest guy inside, T, has the flat. On the back side, we're going to do as much of the snag concept as we can. So the wide guy is going to run the snag, the inside guy is going to run the flag. The difference is they do not have a third wide receiver to run the flat. So the complete snag concept is on the right, the side with 3 wide receivers. If this was ghost left snag, the complete snag concept would be on the left. Now, I can tag anything I want. So if I call ghost right snag, and I don't like wasting Z and Y because they're not getting looked at, because they're not the complete snag concept, I could call ghost right switch snag. The principle is left to right. So the guys on the left run a switch, the guys on the right run the snag. Or I could call ghost right snag Z drag. Everything remains the same except Z changes his route to a drag. I could tag it whatever I'd like. But the side with 3 wide receivers, T, F, and X, run their snag concept.